I'm glad to be here today. My name is
Tukaribishe. Songesha kabisa.
okay. My name is Maureen Baka, Chief Administrative Secretary from the Ministry of ICT, Innovation and Youth Affairs. I'm glad to join the Vijana Kazini initiative this morning. They had a roundtable series. I was glad to join the roundtable series. I was glad to learn that this initiative is actually aimed at reaching out to youth who are maybe marginalized, who may not have access to some of the opportunities available due to some various challenges that they face. I was glad to join them today, coming from government, to hear, to just hear what are their challenges, how can we better reach out to them. I was glad to join them today, tell them about government, the programs that we have in place. We do have the Ajira digital program, which is availed through constituency innovation hubs, or what we call Ajira Youth Empowerment Centers, that are set up all across the country and in various constituencies, and we aim to have one CIH in at least each ward. Other than that, I also spoke about the Huduma White Box program, which is aimed at all the young innovators out there, where they can share their innovations, their ideas on whitebox.go.ke, and they'll get assistance on how do I scale up my innovation, how can I get funding for my innovation. So really today was coming together of stakeholders to better reach out to these young people who are called opportunity youth. So I was glad to interact with them and answer their questions today. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Josephine Gould. I'm the British Deputy High Commissioner here in Nairobi. As Cass has said, we were here today to listen to some of the testimonials from some of the young people who've been through this program. The UK has been supporting this program for the last 3 years to help provide mentorship for young people who've been disadvantaged, who've maybe had some very tough experiences in the early years of their life, had often missed out on educational opportunities, and are the kind of young people who don't get opportunities in life. And so we're trying to help them with mentorship to try and steer a better path to ensure that they don't join gangs or go off the rails, but actually find some opportunities and discover how they can start their own businesses or get real employment, and really bring all their talent, creativity and innovation and their sort of passion to bear for the rest of Kenyan society. Thank you.
All right. Can I ask one question? Like this year we have elections coming, and we know the better part of the youth population is the one that is being used to go to campaigns, to go to this, and they don't have work. So what do you think we can do different in order to make sure that the youth are involved in this and not used to spread maybe to spread violence across the nation during the election period?
I believe this is why we are here today. This is one of the initiatives we are taking, of steps we are taking, by coming to the table to such initiatives to ensure that we find out about these challenges and how to tackle them as the government. These are some of the ways that we are aiming to assist these young people. And today, even as I spoke to the young people, I urged them to take advantage of the opportunities that the government has in place for them. And I was glad to hear that some of the young people here faced some challenges at the beginning, and they then came to find out about a program such as Kazi Mtaani, such as the Youth Fund, and they were able to take advantage of these opportunities and actually lift themselves out of a hard spot. So these are some of the ways that we try to reach out to young people and tell them your voice counts. We require you as young people. They are 75% of the population, so we require you to come up and be someone who can be looked up to in society. So just coming to the table and talking to the youth, being a young person myself, I am youth as well, and just sharing these stories and telling them better ways to use their time rather than being used in a wrong way. I was able to interact with them and even tell them that if they haven't taken up their vote, they should go and register and be peaceful during this time and make their voices be heard by registering and actually voting. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, the partnership between Kenya and the British High Commission this year, how is it going to be different from the other 3 years that have passed? And going forward, what are some of the things that we are looking at as the youth?
Well, I mean, this was my first time attending the Vijana Kazini initiative. So this is just one of the, initiatives that we are looking at and seeing how can we plug in, how can we come in and also, create that awareness around our programs to these young people who are known as opportunity youth. So this is just one of the various programs, and maybe Madam Deputy High Commissioner could illuminate.
Yeah, no, this is one of many strands. I mean, just to pick up on your previous question as well, obviously young people have a lot of choices. They're confronted with choices every day. Part of this program is the mentorship to help them understand themselves, understand what's motivating their choices, and to help them make the right kind of choices, which will lead them on a kind of better path. This is one of the many programs that, the UK-Kenya partnership is very, very broad. We partner with Kenya in an enormous number of fields. So this program is it will continue to run, and we're always looking at how we can make it better, how we can make sure that what we're doing is the most useful and constructive engagement we can have to work with the government of Kenya, civil society, to ensure that we are playing a positive contribution. So today we were getting a lot of feedback from the young people themselves about how can they really understand, how we can get the information out to them, and what are they finding the most useful parts of the program. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.